Okay, Tom, let's see how you're done. Okay, so the first question. 6 times £2.80, your calculator will say 16.8. You know you're working in pounds, so you should know you need to put that 0 in there. 26.28, £10.32, 139. I won't penalise you this time, but you should know better. That is correct, 5% is that, and the discount is that. Well done. What have you done here? You haven't read the question. A group of 5 pupils go, and it costs £6.75 for each ticket. You've just done the change from a £50 note for one ticket. You haven't read the question, you haven't answered the question, you're not going to get any marks. Similarly here, this question is asking you for what percentage. You've given it as a fraction. Even though the fraction is correct, you haven't answered the question, which is 40%. Now, you've done the same thing there, and they wouldn't penalise you a second time. That as a fraction is correct, even though they wanted 60%. Okay, with this question, you have not given me enough answers, enough workings. 620 is not the right answer. You haven't written down for me what any of these readings give me or what maths you've done, so even though you're only 20 grams away from the right answer, you're getting no marks. Total for the page 7. You should be able to estimate that without too much difficulty. That is a diameter, that is a tangent, that is a pentagon, that is a cylinder. This is not a trapezium. Trapezium is a 4-sided shape. This is a 3-dimensional object, and what it is a triangular prism. You need to know that. So you've got 2 marks there and 2 marks there, 4 marks for the page. That is correct at 7.5. I think you're trying to do the right thing there. I think you know that that should be a right angle. Now, what you've drawn isn't. If you'd have put a little box in there to show that that was what you were trying to do, you would have probably earned the right marks, the mark. But in order to draw a right angle, if you take one of the long lines on your ruler and line it up against that line, and then take it across to go through R, that is what they're looking for. And if you'd have put the little box on there, even if you were a little bit out, you would have got the marks, but I think yours is too far out there to earn the mark. That is correct, that is correct, well done. 5 for the page. Okay, you should be able to work this out. Take a look at the video clip when I go through the paper, and I think you'll see that that's a fairly straightforward thing to do. When you're plotting points, which you have done correctly there, but incorrectly in the other 2 places, what you need to do is to put a cross actually where the point is and label next to the cross. You always go in the X direction first of all, and then the Y, so cross and up. So the -3 is on the cross, and then up 5 is there. It's the way you would mark it. X marks the spot, A next to it. And B is across 5 and down -2. So B is there, and again X marks the spot, write B next to it. So this one is correct. Put the cross there, write the C next to it. I'll give you 1 out of 3 there. You should be able to do that. 1 for the page. This is known as algebra in context. Watch what I do in my video solution and go on to the Jones and Sons site, Foundation Tier Topics, have a look, have a practice at those. Once you get in the feel for them, they're fairly straightforward. That is correct, well done. This is good, that is good, so 2, 1 there. Now then, you've done the right thing there. but your brain should be screaming at you when you get an answer of 208.6, because what you're saying is that the average age of those players is 208 years old, which is clearly nonsense, because you're looking for something that's going to be around the 30 mark. So what have you done wrong? I don't know. What you've written there is right. Probably help if you put brackets around to say I'm going to add all of these up first and then divide by 8. I'm going to give you the method mark, but you ain't going to get the answer. But you shouldn't just move on to the next question. You should be saying, hang on, that can't be right. Okay, so for that page, total 4. There's things on there you should be able to do. And on there. And on there. Okay, and then just when I was about to say that you were clearly not trying, I get to question 18 and we've got some work going on. Oh dear, 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 dear. You've almost done the right thing here. It is £72, but look, this bike is losing value, so you aren't going to be adding the £72 on, you're going to take it off. Okay, sometimes these questions are about interest earned, in which case you do add on, but sometimes things are losing value. Okay, so your method is so close, but you know, that would be nice, isn't it, if you owned a bike for 2 years and it gained in value. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you 1 mark for this, 1 mark for the right method, but unfortunately you're going the wrong way. 3 marks for that. So overall then, Tom, you have got 7, 11, 16, 17, 25, 28. 28 out of 100. That, my boy, is worth a grade G. Okay, so there's a long way to go. There's easy things, easy little mistakes you made in there that can be put right quickly, and there were 3 pages at the back where frankly I don't think you tried as much as you should be able to, by going back and thinking, all right, I haven't done that work for a while, I need to go and check it over. You need to give yourself more time.